Hey, what's up, everybody? I know I'm kind of recording this a little bit late, but while I was doing this video, like recording for the Women's Wrestling Wednesday, yeah, kind of came across that Hazel had mentioned to me that as of lately, some of the stuff that's been on shown on Monday Night Raw has been like last minute write-ins, like, but although they said that it's been going on for the last couple of weeks, but we think it's been going on longer than that because some of the stuff you're thinking that it had to been like Vince all over it because he does have the final say in and is his company. But he is right now running Monday Night Raw to the ground because like if AEW like keeps doing what they doing, they gonna end up like being like better than Raw in ratings. I know right now some people say that ratings don't matter to a certain extent, but like to some of these networks, it does matter to them because they try and get viewers to tune into their channels every day. So for the networks and things like that, viewership and life is the same thing for us like YouTubers. Like, although I wish some YouTubers would start supporting me like I support them, but that's another day, another time. But mainly, what's saying that for the networks and us YouTubers, like viewership and ratings are important, especially like it shows us like we're doing something good. Keep doing what we're doing, and most likely, sorry, I just have to. Sorry, my arm's just getting heavy. But it shows us that we're doing something right, and all we do, although we can pull like thousands of views, sometimes like we get thousands and thousands of views, and we don't even have that many subscribers. So that just kind of thing. So it's like we do one thing right one day, then the next we don't, or it's like it's not enough like spreading around for people to notice like the channels and stuff. But yeah, but then again, me promoting from my brother's page is not helping either because although he travels a lot, he don't even post on his page that much. But just the point is, Vince McMahon just really needs to stop touching stuff. He really does. I finally did find the article that they have on here, so I guess he was like extremely unhappy with the creative plan for this past Monday's show. So I guess the matches that were supposed to happen that was advertised were Bobby Lashley versus Sheamus, John Morrison versus The Miz, and Eva Marie versus Doudrop. But it did kind of happen, but they kind of squashed in a way. It was like Doudrop was like on the attack, like beat her up for like a minute. Then they said Eva Marie could not compete, and the match didn't start. So it kind of happened, but it didn't. But I guess it was said, according to PW Insider, that Monday was described as one of the longest days of WWE creative team in recent memory. Vince McMahon was said to be extremely unhappy with original plan for Raw, and the script was ripped up several times. Well, sources noted to Johnson that McMahon was the loudest and angriest they had ever seen him on the day of the show. Let's see. This is what was said. We are told that Vince McMahon then began requesting new ideas, some of which we are told were good and others not so good, but rejected everything pitched to him before seeing the new plan from last night for Monday's episode. And like another match that was supposed to be rolled in but never happened was Alexa Bliss versus Charlotte. That was another thing that Hazel had mentioned to me that that didn't happen. So they did cancel the plans for the time being from what it says on here, and that's why we end up with Charlotte Flair versus Nia Jax. And speaking of that match, there's another article where fans were seeing that there was a shoot going on with them during that match. I guess somebody had an interview with one of the WWE producers, which was Devon Dudley. Like sometimes that happens and they squash it during the match. But it gets people talking. So the next time, they have like a rematch against each other or something like that, most likely people will tune in more and look at it. Which I do see his point on that. But it's like a lot of people all constantly, complaining about Nia Jax like injuring people and Charlotte always having the title. So like a lot of people do complain about that, in which they have their right, and truthfully I do agree with that. But just like they want to push like new stars, but they still kind of hang on to some of the old stars, which it just doesn't make sense. Like you're trying to push new stars, but you stop it. But it's not all like Vince's fault though. It's some of the fans' fault too. It's just like they try to do something new. Ooh, excuse me. They push somebody, then suddenly the fans are not interested. Maybe it's the way that Vince McMahon writes his stories and stuff that they don't like, or I don't know, maybe the person's character that he chose for them they don't like. Could be numbers of things, but like I said, he is at fault, but it's not all his fault. So just most likely that there's some things that Vince McMahon needs to not touch, and especially now he's like him and Bruce Pritchard are producing NXT from this point on. After I think it was after tonight's episode, well after last night's episode, I mean, that they're gonna do all the producing and stuff like that. So we can't say that it's gonna be bad because we don't know like what his plans is for this new NXT. Well, the only thing that we know that they're gonna use like wrestlers from the Performance Center, start using them more than looking for like indie talent. Well, I'll believe it till I see it, because there is lots of good indie talent that's out there right now, and of course they probably got some people that they recently picked up, and also they have that been at the Performance Center for a while. Probably time for them to break out. But hopefully if they do that, which is good, but I think it's mainly like Vince McMahon wants to have control of the characters and stuff, so won't have issues with like indie talent have bringing in like their own name and stuff like that. And you should be happy that they bring their own fan base and that people know them. That would get you like more viewers. Especially like having like Piper Niven's name changed to Dewdrop, and one of the stupidest names I ever heard was like, they may tell her that she kind of likes it, but I'm sorry, but that's still like a dumb name. It's like calling her McLovin or something like that. It just don't make sense. But yeah, I just thought it was just crazy that they did something well, Vince McMahon like on his high horse and thinking like some of his stories and stuff like that he's telling are great. Like there's some good and some bad, but it all proves like in the ratings. Although people can watch like the 90-minute version of Raw on Hulu, but there's some people that want to watch it live. That that just be like, okay, good, because like always watching it live and always at the show is always better than kind of watching the replays and stuff like that. Because half of the stuff is always spoiled. Although you try not to watch it, it just happens anyway. So like, what more can you do? I'm thinking that there was. It just. It just Vince just needs to step down. He really does. Although some people are upset that Vince McMahon is about to ruin the best thing that they had. Well, to be honest, SmackDown, what's going on right now, is the best thing that they have because like everybody can watch it on national TV, and that's why it gives ratings. Like I think it was last week or the week before, or something like that. They pull almost like 3 million viewers, something that they didn't pull in a long time. So it's like they're doing something right with SmackDown, but what's the question that they're doing wrong with Raw and NXT? Although some people claim that NXT was the hottest thing that's going on, but although by ratings standpoint, it doesn't look that way because it's like the first few weeks of NXT, they pulled like over 1 million viewers. Then until they had the Wednesday Night Wars, like although AEW was putting in a little bit more ratings than excuse me than NXT. It just if y'all don't want things ruined or anything like that, y'all gotta just start watching it. Like either if you watch it live because it's always fun to watch it live than watch it previous recorded, although it's going to suck that NXT will be pre-recorded. But yeah, it just really kind of sucks. But hopefully, NXT does come out good, but don't ruin much of it. And it's just something that they can, if they're going to use it to develop like wrestlers and stuff like that, then good. Because it seems like from what they were saying that they're gonna try to go back to the beginning of NXT, what they did before. Like if they decide to do that, I'm not saying that it was a great idea from the beginning. Although NXT started here in Milwaukee, but the point is, it's like don't ruin the good thing that you already got. And like, but yeah, do develop your the wrestlers and stuff like that from that brand, but don't change some of the stuff that's like going on right now. That's just all I'm saying. So I can keep going on about this for the past hour, next hour and stuff like that, but really don't have that much time. But home run! What? That was a home run. No, that was a home run. Yeah, change. Yeah, talk about that. That was a home run. Yeah, it is. Sorry, just watching like the Brewers and the Giants game. So It's probably a little bit distracted, so yes, review it. But anyways, please like this video, give it a like. It lets me know that we're doing good with the channel and stuff like that. And I know I'm supposed to do something starting today with with the Bucks thing, so I'm gonna start doing that. Might as well say later on today. Hopefully, if I have a little bit of time to try to do that. There we go. Finally, and it's successful. That's good. But like I said, we're doing the giveaways. So 175 subscribers. When we get to that point, give away Lorenzo King bobblehead, which he did just hit a home run in a Iron Hammer Funko Pop. 200 subscribers, we're gonna give away the Brewers t-shirt and Brewers mask. So all you got to do to enter is subscribe and comment on the videos that we put, including this one. So the more you comment, the bigger and better chance you get to to win the prizes. And also share the page. Share the videos too. Let people know what we're doing. Maybe people that's interested in talking about the Milwaukee Bucks and talking about wrestling. Oh wow, Dodgers did win. But let me get out of here because I'm getting too much into baseball. So you might see some videos. Wow, Giants are messing up. But anyways, thank y'all for watching, and until the next video.